Without ever doing 1031, without ever paying any tax, he went from that business in real estate and still invested in the next real estate. We had a client up in Los Angeles. So he had a extermination company. And he had a lot of trucks, had a big lot, and he was going to keep the building and the lot and everything else.
And just charge rent to the new buyer.
To the new buyer of the business. Gotcha. And he had 3 other tenants. And he said, well, I'm going to keep the real estate. He had never paid himself market rate rent against the business. So when he sells the business to the new owner, now he wants market rate rent.
The new owner is seeing a P&L that's got the old rent.
There you go.
And that's an issue.
And the whole transaction became unviable. And he literally couldn't sell his business because he hadn't been charging himself. Because, you'll have a business owner that owns the property, but he'll keep that in a separate LLC and he'll pay rent, right? So he kind of dug himself into a hole. Well, when I came along, I was bringing more deals in through this installment sale trust than all their brokers were bringing in because I made the transaction. It wasn't a viable transaction unless you could solve this problem. So all of a sudden he said, wait a minute, I'm going to sell the real estate and the business together in one package. The new buyer can get better SBA terms if the real estate's part of the package. Sure. And I'm going to get more income from the trust by deferring the tax than I would ever get from the rents and everything else from this. It was a better deal for him. And then he took a portion of the trust and made a down payment on a large apartment building. Without ever doing 1031, without ever paying any tax, he went from that business in real estate and still invested in the next real estate deal.
Oh, interesting. And so the trust owns that new building, obviously, and the income's coming through there, and it's just building and building. Got it.